Hey everybody, welcome back to Magic Orthodoxy. My name is David and this is a magic review. Today we're going to look at I Hate David Copperfield from Jeff Williams and Cosmo Magic. If you'd like to learn more about this DVD, you can always visit cosmomagic.com. If you don't know who Jeff Williams is, he's a 3-time Magician of the Year. He belongs to the International Brotherhood of Magicians. He's a full-time professional. He's won like 24 magic awards. He's performed in 18 countries. He's written for the David Letterman Show. And if you're lucky enough to live near Hollywood, you can always catch him at the Magic Castle. If you'd like to follow him on Twitter, he's at Jeff Williams. If you haven't seen this effect, basically what it is, it's a card penetration effect. You have 2 face-down cards and 1 face-up card, similar to a Monty routine, but instead of trying to find the face-up card, you watch the face-up card penetrate from below to sandwiched between. It's a really beautiful trick. It's very striking. When I first saw it, it's one of those effects where you really think that you're witnessing something magical. You can watch this trick over and over and over again and literally have no idea how Jeff is doing it. That's not always the case for me, especially with tricks that involve sleight of hand. A lot of times I can follow the magician and kind of see, okay, now he's doing this, now he's doing this. With this effect, I literally, before I pushed purchase, Jeff was blowing me away every single time. And he was blowing me away so much so that when I ordered it from Penguin, I could swear that I was going to get something besides a DVD. Like, I was positive he was going to send me some gimmick or some gaff to be able to do this effect. It's not the case. And when you order this from Penguin Magic, you're basically going to get just this DVD. Now, the DVD, it's not that long. Jeff goes over a couple of the different handlings for this, but it literally is a wonderful effect. Let me just answer a couple of different questions. First, can you do it surrounded? Absolutely. This trick has really no angle issues. Other than somebody who's lying on the ground and staring up at you, I don't think there would be any sort of risk from somebody catching you. You could literally perform this trick completely surrounded. So it makes for a great street effect. It makes for good table hopping and walk around. Can it be inspected? There's a way that Jeff enables the person to kind of examine the cards, but not so that they can take the cards from you and examine them. No, the card trick cannot be completely inspected. Third question, is it well made? Well, I mean, pretty much you're only getting the DVD. It is in a thin line case. You are getting just, a DVD. There's nothing else coming with it. The DVD quality is fine. It's not HD or anything like that. But yeah, it's well made. You're not getting a prop, like I said, or a gaff. So it's about as well made as you would expect a DVD to be. 4, how much practice does it require? It does require some practice. This isn't some trick that I think you'll be able to just put together real quick and be a master at it right away. I think any amount of time that you would normally devote to a card trick, I think you would have to devote to this, especially to making it look as beautiful and smooth and elegant as Jeff does. I mean, when you watch Jeff perform the trick, it literally looks, I think that is the part that ends up looking magical. And so that is the reason why I say it would require some extra practice. I think most people will be able to do the effect right away. I don't think they'll be able to make it look like magic the way Jeff does. So yes, I would suggest that you practice it. 5, how much setup and reset are there? It's pretty instantaneous. There's basically no setup, no reset, other than just moving your 3 cards around. So it's easily going to go right back into your pocket. Even if you took it out of your pocket to perform the effect, if the cards weren't in the right order, it's just a matter of, 1 card here, 1 card there, and you're done. So, I mean, there's really no setup or reset at all. Positives. Like I said, this looks like magic. I mean, it's beautiful. It's striking. I think that if you were going to perform an effect for somebody and you really wanted to either draw them in with your very first effect or blow them away with your last effect, this trick covers both ends. So, positives, this looks like magic. And I think when you strive for the tricks that you want to perform all the time, I think this would be one of them. Darren Brown says he's not going to perform any effect unless it literally looks like magic. And so, some card tricks tend to look like sleight of hand. And, even when the person says, wow, I don't know how you did that, in their head they're still thinking, well, it's probably sleight of hand. With this effect, you kind of erase that possibility. You know, this doesn't look like a sleight of hand effect at all. So I think that's a huge positive for this effect. Negatives. The negatives are there are some arts and crafts. Like I said, you're not going to get the gimmicks that you need for this, and so Jeff is requiring you to make them. It's not a hard thing to make, but I think any time where I have to do the work, I'm going to say that's a negative, and that's just me. You know, I'm a lazy American, and I want everything done for me. So the negatives are, yes, there are some arts and crafts. Who would like this? Magicians, walk-around magicians, like I said, people who do restaurant magic, anybody that does close-up, anybody that does card magic, I think this is seriously something that you will want to add to your repertoire. A couple of things. There's a bunch of people on YouTube that are doing this trick, and there's a bunch of people on YouTube that are exposing this trick. Now, not to get into a big rant about exposure, but let me just say, I've watched a couple of these videos, and they're doing it wrong. Seriously. The people that are exposing this trick as the I hate David Copperfield trick, the people that I've seen, they're doing it wrong. And they're telling you how to do it incorrectly. And when you watch them, they're not as elegant as Jeff is. And so this is a big reason why one of the big reasons why I think exposure is a terrible thing, because they're actually giving you the wrong information. And so I think if you want the right information, this is not an expensive DVD. I would highly recommend this. Pick up this DVD, put the money in Jeff Williams' pocket, put the food on his plate, don't steal from him and get it off the internet. Go to Penguin Magic and buy this DVD. Highly recommended. I hate David Copperfield, Cosmo Magic, Penguin Magic, Jeff Williams. See you later.